a golf club.
Tiger. No, seriously. If you think in 3 months. I'm not talking no gastric bypass or nothing like that. If you...
I'm on unemployment, Negro. You think I'm going to get gastric bypass surgery, whatever it is? Come on now.
Hey, you what method?
I'm not Octomom.
What method?
Octodad.
What method do you think you can do to lose the weight and get into the shape that you want?
I'm going to be working out and changing my diet and how I eat and how much I consume each day.
Is it that easy? To go from a bad thick to a good thick.
Oh, it's going to be easy for me because I know what to do. I did it when I was in the military.
And so it's all about what you do?
It's my motivation, my drive, and what I do as far as what I eat and how I exercise.
Now, anybody that knows me, I eat out a lot. Fast food is one of my best friends. I go out and eat a lot. I don't have the time like you do to cook around and
you the only guy I know with a Taco Bell punch card.
Right. So, like I'm saying,
Mexican pizzas, y'all. That's the way to get AD.
And some Sour Patch Kids. But we have some different diet styles, and I don't really need to lose no weight. I just want to get back into a better shape, and if that means that I got to get back to the gym or whatever. It's really about motivation. You've been lazy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I've been lazy. I have.
So all his formula involves is just getting back out there. But you know what? I don't always. I'm not a firm believer in that. I know there's some people out there who've tried. They've been out there busting their tails, and like I said, in my opinion, some of it's genetics, some of it's metabolism.
It takes work.
Yeah, but some people have put in the work.
Okay, you can't. When you first work out,
that's what the whole concept behind the Nutty Professor was about. He was in the gym and he just wasn't losing the weight. That's why he's like, you know what, let me turn to science and make a magic formula to try and lose all this weight. Move away from the thickness that I don't want.
It takes time. You can't, of course, like when you first diet, you're going to lose a lot of weight in the beginning. And then you're going to think, oh, I'm losing all this weight. I lost 10 pounds. And then next thing you know, you're going to see yourself working out and you're only losing maybe 1 pound or 2 pounds a week. Well, it slows down that time because one, you lost all that water weight that you were carrying around, and then it's going to slow down a little bit. So then you got to be able to work through that and not just say, well, I'm only losing 2 pounds, so forget it. I tell you what, 2 pounds a week, just times that by what? 9 weeks? That's 18 pounds right there.
So back to the subject.
18 weeks?
Back to the subject.
36 pounds.
If we're talking about thick, okay, and ladies, we're throwing this out there to y'all. Is thick attractive? Where do you say, all right, well, nah, he just too big. I don't go with them love handles.
I think it has to go with how they carry themselves too, though.
And so what? You gonna try to hide it and make yourself look like something you're not?
No.
DA, you've been up with them infomercials like, yeah, we're this slim and you can lose 10 years. Yeah, check that out.
Slim belt.
Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. Women, do you like thick men? What do you consider thick? Is it really just about, the chest? Are you looking at, legs? All the women talking about, ooh, he's got a nice butt. He's got a little thick butt. He got a little booty on him. But then when you look at the rest of the package, it's like, oh, okay, I see why he's thickalicious. You know what I'm saying? Is it attractive? Do you like it? Do you not like it?
I think it's mainly a person's preference. If you look at Blase, he's what? He's been 6'3", buck 40 his whole life.
Hey, look at Adam Sandler. He ain't in shape, dude. He is not in shape. The guy is, what do you call him? Average, athletic. What? You ain't even got a word to describe Adam Sandler. He ain't in shape, but
nobody. I hate the term when you you just say athletic. What is athletic? Because I know big dudes that are athletic. Football players, Centers, they're athletic.
And you know what? Athletic isn't a term you should use to really describe
Well, it happens. It's out
somebody's
there.
anatomy. I mean, athletic,
It's out
you know,
there.
it's based on somebody's ability. I mean, you know, it's not a term used to describe somebody. I mean, what, you go out to the club and be like, oh man, she is craculating. You see how athletic she looks? Yeah. I'm ready to see that athletic body when I get home. Yeah, baby. But you know, I mean, that's just not realistic. I mean, you know, like I said, there's that huge gray area. Athletic isn't one of the words I would throw in there as a term to describe somebody's looks. But you know, I mean, thick, like I said, in my own opinion, thick ain't a bad thing. I think, like I said, for the most part, for those people that try to throw it in that negative pool, it's for those people that are trying to disguise it as something else, like, you know.
I think it's not how you carry yourself.
And I mean,
You can be thick. You can be thick and look good. You know, and it's about that attitude, because your attitude gonna make you ugly or not. Because I know some skinny females that, you know, they look good on the outside, but then as soon as they open their mouth, it's like, really.
So I'm guessing here.
I'm good.
Do you remember? I mean, you know, I'm sure fellas, ladies, y'all seen them Victoria's Secret commercials. A lot of them, you know, used to, you know,
What do they portray?
They just target skinny, you know, model-like, slender females, right?
What about
But I mean, we know that everybody that shops at Victoria's Secret ain't no model. But yet, when you look at the Hanes bra commercials, they got the larger, kind of heavy set. They got the Queen Latifahs out there, you know.
Voluptuous.
Yeah, yeah. And voluptuous is supposed to be synonymous with thick, ain't it? Let's just throw that into the gray area. Let's throw that out there in the pool.
Voluptuous.
I mean, it's you know, is the marketing out there? You know, you look at TV. You know, you don't see a lot of, you know, thicker models out there. It's just all about slender. I mean, that's what our society is kind of geared towards, that skinny, that slender individual. I mean, if you're not thin, I mean, you're really not out there. And that's not, you know, I don't believe it's fair. I mean, what do you think?
If you're thin, you're not in.
I mean, is that fair though?
No. Nothing's fair. It's not fair to anybody. You know, I mean, that's just the way marketing is these days. I mean, they want to get that, what they consider to be that sexy person, when really, I mean, that little skinny girl with no curves really ain't doing nothing for me.
Hey, sexy is all in the eyes of the person.
I mean,
in the eyes of the beholder. You know,
what
they always
about
say
when you go
beauty's
to
in
a
the eye of
club?
the beholder. I mean,
What about when you go to a club? You see them little go-go dancers
yeah, but I mean,
in their little lingerie, and they ain't got no kind of, they ain't even filling in them, you know, that lingerie. They're not even filling it in.
you're right. And
You know, I mean, they really need that. You know what they. I mean, they need something to pump that. They need that little. What's the new booty underwear that makes you look like you got a booty?
you watch way too many infomercials. Dude.
I mean, they have it out there. Some of you ladies need that. You know, give you a little padding back there. You know, I mean, you're supposed to be a go-go dancer and you ain't got no curves, none. Like, really?
So let's get some feedback from people out there. Real Talk TV, your boy AD. Let us know, what is thick? Like I said, when you first hear it, are you thinking good? Are you thinking bad? I mean, where is that line between, okay, well, that's thick, but no, that's fat. No.
And when we say thick, we're not talking soup.
Yeah, we're talking we're talking
A meaty steak.
we're talking
Some ice cream. And a milkshake.
and you know what? I mean, this is just an old joke. Like I said, there's a friend of mine. We used to have this debate all the time. We'd be talking about girls, you know, after the club, be like, yeah, you know, so and so, man, they thick. And like, no, she was not thick, dude. Are you serious? that was not thick. You know, and it was more like, okay, he was using it in a negative way, and I was kind of using it in a good way, and we just never saw eye to eye. Well, we would like to break the debate down. AD, your boy DA, Real Talk, hit us up and tell us, what is thick?
Holla.
Peace.